The once mighty Qing dynasty, which had ruled China for centuries, crumbled in the early 20th century. Weakened by internal strife and foreign pressure, the dynasty faced growing unrest. Revolutionaries, inspired by ideas of democracy and nationalism, challenged the Qing rule. In 1911, the Xinhai Revolution erupted, marking the end of the Qing dynasty. From its ashes rose the Republic of China, a new government intended to usher in a modern era. The early years of the Republic were tumultuous. Warlords vying for power plunged the nation into chaos. Political instability hindered progress and unity. The Chinese people, yearning for stability and strength, found themselves caught in the crossfire of a nation struggling to redefine itself. Amidst this turmoil, two parties emerged, each with a distinct vision for China's future: the Nationalists, or Kuomintang, KMT, and the Communists, CCP. The Nationalists, led by Chiang Kai-shek, sought a capitalist, Western-style democracy. The Communists, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, envisioned a socialist state based on Marxist-Leninist ideology. These two contrasting visions set the stage for a conflict that would shape the destiny of China and have global repercussions. The Nationalists, formerly known as the Kuomintang, KMT, found their base of support among urban elites, businessmen, and landowners. They promoted modernization and industrialization, aligning themselves with Western powers. Chiang Kai-shek, a charismatic military leader, emerged as the paramount figure of the KMT. The Communists, on the other hand, drew their strength from the vast peasantry. They promised land redistribution, social equality, and an end to exploitation. Mao Zedong, a former librarian and intellectual, rose through the ranks of the CCP, captivating the masses with his revolutionary zeal and promises of a better future. Initially, the two parties formed an uneasy alliance known as the First United Front, to combat the remaining warlords and unify the country. However, this alliance proved short-lived. Deep ideological differences and a struggle for dominance led to a split in 1927. The KMT, fearing the growing influence of the Communists, launched a brutal purge, targeting CCP members and their supporters. This marked the beginning of the Chinese Civil War, a bitter and protracted conflict that would engulf the nation for decades. The Chinese Civil War was a complex and multifaceted conflict, punctuated by periods of intense fighting and uneasy truces. One of the most significant events of this period was the Long March, a harrowing retreat undertaken by the Red Army, the CCP's military force, in 1934-35. Facing annihilation by the KMT forces, the Communists embarked on a treacherous journey across China, covering thousands of miles through mountains, swamps, and deserts. Though thousands perished, the Long March became a testament to the Communists' resilience and cemented Mao Zedong's leadership. The Second Sino-Japanese War, which erupted in 1937, temporarily halted the Civil War, as the KMT and CCP formed a second united front to resist Japanese aggression. However, this alliance was one of convenience, and tensions simmered beneath the surface. Following Japan's defeat in 1945, the Civil War resumed with renewed intensity. The Communists, having gained popular support and military experience during the war against Japan, were a formidable force. Key battles, such as the Huaihai Campaign in 1948-49, witnessed the CCP's growing military prowess. The Chinese Civil War was not simply an internal struggle, it was a battleground in the emerging Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. The U.S., fearing the spread of communism, provided substantial military and financial aid to the Nationalists. The Soviets, on the other hand, supported the Communists, providing arms and training. This foreign involvement added another layer of complexity to the conflict, transforming it into a proxy war between superpowers. Despite American support, the Nationalists faced mounting challenges. Rampant corruption within the KMT government eroded public trust. Hyperinflation crippled the economy, and the Nationalists struggled to contain the Communists' growing strength. In 1949, after a series of decisive victories, the Communists captured the nationalist capital of Nanjing, effectively ending the Civil War. The People's Republic of China was proclaimed on October 1, 1949, ushering in a new era for China. The defeated Nationalists fled to the island of Taiwan, where they established a separate government that continues to this day.